I'm Lindsay Woodie. So the theme is The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. And it's pretty limited to the Cat in the Hat characters of the original book. I'm kind of a purist that way. So its intended home is the Welcome Center. My sponsor is the Chamber of Commerce. I'm not sure whether he'll travel or if he'll have a temporary home pending the opening of the Welcome Center. I'm very excited to have the Chamber as my sponsor. Yes, I was thrilled to find that out. Yeah. So my most recent favorite part, it keeps changing as I go, is the doll. I just finished him yesterday, and he's kind of a neat addition to the rest of the items that sort of go flying. But the face on the cat, he's had about 10 different faces, and this is his final face, because we really couldn't stick to, the sketch in the book. So kind of had to take some liberty there. I hoped that they will travel all the way around. There's two sort of scenes going on with Thing 1 and Thing 2 and Sally and her brother on the front and on the back. On the back, he actually catches them in the net. But I hope that the adults will feel nostalgic, and I hope that the kids will still recognize the characters and enjoy that. Doing Moose Fest, I was fortunate and happy to see the moose go, somewhere completely unrelated. But it would be nice to see it stay local. The palette stayed local and is located at UCS. So, yeah, it would be nice to see it stay local, but wherever it travels, I hope it travels well. I don't think I have a preference. My personal feeling on it is that I enjoyed the challenge in this. My moose was a lot of tiny scenes, and you really had to be in front of it to appreciate what was going on. But this sort of, you're going to be able to recognize it. It's an iconic thing right away from a distance, I think, and that's kind of pleasing to me. I don't typically do stuff like this. So this one was far less than the moose, but still, I learned in real estate not to sort of tally up hours as, reasoning as far as how much work went into it and how much you benefited from it. The process is great, and it's been enjoyable, and I feel like I'll make the deadline, so that's what counts. Well, the hat, so we have sort of the prefab form for it, and I'll have my first experience with fiberglass. I'll have to do some wire mesh on this and then add the fiberglass. And we'll actually have to sand down the top of his head and add the hat after he leaves the house, or else he won't fit through the door. So that's still left to do, and I'm excited about that part. And then there's some objects still to add. The very back of him, that's not something that was on the sketch, so we'll add the cake that's in the book and a couple of other items, and where there are chalk lines, just going back in and touching up and finishing off where there are chalk lines. That's how I sketch everything in, just with regular Crayola chalk. So we'll finish up that part. Yeah, I've enjoyed, I'm a big Seuss fan, and I've really enjoyed doing this one. Welcome, Sid. Yeah, I'd love to take on other projects that are Seuss themed. So, especially, it took me a while to really get to the point where I felt like I was honoring, the iconic figures and the way that they're presented in sketch form, sort of in the book, and, recreating that in the paint and stuff like that. I mean, I had to have a breakthrough as far as how I was going to achieve that. So I think that hopefully it will have all the elements that are crucial to the story. And if not, before I'm done, I'm open to suggestion. And I hope people enjoy it.